You know, this kind of remind me of a situation with a certain somebody because and it actually got to do with some of the people in this space. You know, a certain some of the people in this space was going at a certain somebody, and a nigga got mad at me because I wasn't riding, but niggas ain't just me. Niggas wasn't throwing shit on me. But it's like my reasoning for that was dog never had my back when I was in these streets like Blue or Kitty or Gold or Bovey or one of these motherfuckers that have like and at the same time it's like I would have wanted Wayne to come out the window and say something because it's 20 niggas versus one. Nobody not gonna say nothing. So I kind of get what he's saying about the Wayne shit, but on the flip side of that, I don't want Wayne to say shit. Stay over there. Be quiet. I got this. Let me handle this. So it's a double edged sword. Damn if he do, damn if he don't. But I get what bro saying.
Nah,
Okay.
yeah, nah. I
Facts.
wasn't saying Wayne need to stick in because honestly, Weezy is not even battle tested anyway. I think Drake could hold his own better than Wayne in the battle anyway. That's just me personally. My whole thing
I
is
agree with that.
shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't talk about nothing. Do what the game did. The game just waited till a nigga like Ross or somebody came in, and it shouldn't be a nigga like Game jumping in for his defense. It shouldn't be like that. Like I said, my whole thing was Drake got dragged into the Pusha T static because of Wheezy and Birdman and them. He didn't have static with them. He was doing songs with Malice.
That's a fact. He inherited. Yeah, he inherited the beef. No, I agree with you, bro. Like, I agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just feel like if Drake, you know what I'm saying, continue to love Wayne and support Wayne and not even it just I ain't even about to look into like Wayne saying nothing because Drake probably understand like bro ain't gonna say shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and
He probably
it's cool
told him
because
don't say nothing for real.
Yeah, because
yeah,
again,
that's
like that's not. I mean, I know he was saying that's his artist, but like that ain't his artist no more. Drake ain't no little nigga. These niggas are grown men. And then
But
also too, like I know we would want like Wayne to jump into it, but something is this serious. Like I think I honestly think it's real smoke with Drake and Kendrick and real issues because of the things they said. If Wayne would jump into this, he would be jumping into a problem that he didn't have to jump into. So that means when he go to LA or he travel around, he gotta move. He
exactly,
gotta move differently. And for Wayne,
exactly.
is it worth it? You know what I mean? Like, or do you let Drake, stand on his own 2 feet? I understand that's his man's and shit, but he a grown man at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? Why go create problems for Wayne and his people and his camp when they go travel places when Drake can, handle it himself? So I understand it from
and
that
Blue.
point.
That's how I think he looking at it too. That's you made a good point. I think that's how Drake looking at it. It's like shit. I'm a big dog now, bro. You don't got to do nothing, Wayne. Like I got this. I got niggas everywhere. Like I just feel like he just told Wayne to it's good, bro. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I believe that too. I believe he just said told anybody else like just don't say nothing. I got this.
Now, if he would have Wayne would have jumped out, that shit would have been amazing because we was fighting for our life in 24. But
Man, what,
it
bro?
is what it is, though. I mean,
Nigga, we was on this bitch fighting hundreds of bots and hoe ass niggas. Like
Thanks. Niggas was getting jumped.
2024 was hectic. And I want niggas and a lot of the new owls, some of y'all that just recently got radicalized. Like I want y'all to understand when we bring up this shit with 2024, that's really one of those moments where you had to be there for that shit, or you wouldn't have believed it.
This shit was
Like
different. This whole
you
shit was
What a
had
different.
to
time to be
be
alive,
on this
bro. What a
site,
time to
bro.
be alive.
Bro, you had to be on
Bro, do
this
y'all
site, bro. When I
remember
tell,
real quick?
Mhm.
Y'all remember when fucking Family Matters dropped? The night that shit dropped, bro. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh
And he
my.
dropped the link, and we got like the Instagram post, and then we
Oh
got it
yeah,
right after that.
the
The
Maritime
Equalizer.
Crody, Maritime Crody. This is
But,
where you
but
die.
yeah, he had the Maritime with Adonis. Then he dropped the Buried Alive too. I'm
and,
like,
and,
oh
and
man.
what's
Then Family Matters came. It
Eh,
was
eh,
over.
Real quick. Am I bugging? Isn't today Adonis's birthday?
No.
is it? I don't know.
No,
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 his birthday in October.
I
His
I,
birthday in
March
October.
14th, the
I
day he
thought.
found.
October. I know October 11th.
March
He
14th,
found
the
out.
day he found out that
Yeah.
Adonis was his, bro.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think
that's
that.
what
I
March
swear,
14th
I could.
was.
I don't think that's the day, bro. I thought that too. I don't think that's the
We're
day.
gonna spin that actually. We're gonna spin that in a minute. We're gonna cue that up. But go ahead,
My
go ahead,
my
let me
bad,
know.
That's
bro. I
I
just
love, I
that's
love that
I
shit.
believe that's why he called it March 14th. That's the day he got the paternity test back.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. I ain't know.
Yeah.
Cause I swear I
That's
looked
crazy.
that up and it was saying
It's October 11th. That's his
it's
birthday.
October. That's why he got the 11
Oh,
on
he
his
got the
shit.
same birthday as my niece.
Mm. But go ahead,
Type
my bad.
shit.
I don't know. Blue was
But
about to
Nah,
say
I was gonna say
something.
we're gonna play that. We're gonna play that real quick.
but like niggas had to really be on this bitch, bro. When I'm talking about and the temperament on the timeline was different. Don't let none of these influencers, Ebro, Elliot, DJ here, you know, we don't hear about them niggas no more. Uh don't let these motherfuckers influence y'all like when all of this was happening, it was just all this was fair. It wasn't. From the get-go, it was 20 niggas versus Drake. From the jump when after 17 days of Kendrick not responding and making backdoor deals with UMG, he dropped Euphoria. Niggas was clowning Euphoria on the timeline because we didn't want to hear this sleepy brown ass beat. Niggas was clowning him for the beats. Then 616 came. Bro, niggas was clowning him all the way up to Not Like Us. That's why the first line of that song is "Mustard on the beat, yo," because we was talk niggas was clowning them for them old ass beats. I get it. We all grew up with the with the golden era music, Whitney Houston, Mint Condition, Boys to Men, et cetera, et cetera. But like, bro, that don't gotta be your whole shtick because do I couldn't even tell you a line from Euphoria. I can't even tell you a line from 616 in LA. I can't even tell you a line to Meet the Grams because the shit was that trash. When push-ups dropped, the leak and the original version in real time, Kendrick was getting spanked. He was getting out repped. Don't let these. We was on a timeline then, bro. We was the ones having this discourse on the timeline about how it was trash.
Hey,
And then when Not Like Us came, next thing you know, you just seen every 3 out of 4 bot comments was Drake hate. I've never seen no shit like that in my life, bro.
Never
Like
seen
that
that
hey,
shit,
shit, man.
bro.
it was
You
I
remember
disgusting.
remember the
when
Michael Jackson
we
scheme
heard
thing
the
too.
leak, bro, and it was the Biggie shit with the get money, get the
yeah.
bro. Listen,
I like that version
that's what
better than
I'm saying.
the official version.
That's what I'm saying.
What you say? Inevitable. You was gonna say something?
That's in the folder.
Inevitable.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no, we can
Oh, I
go
was
ahead.
saying. I remember on the timeline too when everything was going on, and the Michael Jackson schemes was going back and forth. Like, oh yeah, you heard this, and then after he did the Family Matters, that shit was not talked about again, bro. Like
Over with.
Drake, like I rap this nigga so crazy. Like they had to jump to the box, bro, because Not Like Us was
They
like,
had to.
yeah, Not Like Us was not a banger as soon as it dropped.
It really
That's the other
wasn't.
narrative I hate too. Like it just went crazy as soon as it dropped. That's not true.
This nigga Inevitable spitting. It wasn't no banger when it first dropped. And he ain't lying about that either. It was lukewarm. And then next thing you know, you just start seeing all the social media influencers, the YouTubers, motherfucking DJ Head came out of nowhere. I don't even know who the fuck that nigga
I
is
swear.
prior to the beat.
Bro.
Like,
And it was lukewarm because this nigga had just released Meet the Grams where he's on here saying that Drake has a daughter, that Drake
facts.
is Epstein, that Drake is about to get raided. So
Nigga,
you just got done saying all of this wild ass shit that we like, hold on, nigga, wait, we're not ready to dance yet. What the fuck is all that shit you was just talking about?
Facts.
Where's the daughter?
bro,
Like,
niggas called the play. Niggas activated the bot protocol, nigga.
that shit is crazy.
That's what it
Bro,
Nah,
that
was.
shit,
that's
I've
Listen,
literally what
never
they did
seen
because
no
they
shit like that, bro.
yo,
the polls was
real
fucked
rap,
up.
bro. Real rap. They did this. This is what they do. These they got protocols, man. When the news week is trash, they activate talk about Drake protocol. This is what they got to do. It's all tailor made, bro.
That's why I
It's all
said
tailor
on the
made.
slow weeks, the slow news weeks, when they trying to get a reaction out of us, those are times we need to ignore them. Like
Facts,
when
bro.
it's ain't nothing
Facts.
popping, ain't no new news out, ain't no hip hop news. Drake ain't said shit.
Nigga,
Drake been quiet. These niggas will come out of nowhere. Oh, Future and
facts.
Drake
They
was on a
niggas
phone call. Like and that's
niggas
another
be
thing.
resurrect. Niggas be
Hold on,
resurrecting
bro. Hold
that.
on, bro. I gotta make this PSA to the Owls. I need the Owls to stop being so motherfucking reactionary because ain't no way in hell the ops told the media space that Drake and Future had a phone call and y'all niggas just lost y'all shit. I'ma need y'all to use the discernment that y'all have. Obviously, Drake not on the motherfucking phone with Future. He tried to end that man's career along with 19 other niggas, the NFL, the Grammys, the Super Bowl, Duolingo, fucking Amazon, fucking a bunch of other fucking shit. Wendy's. I'm talking about all of these moments and things that just coalesced together on this Drake hate train. I'm gonna need y'all to kind of not like. Don't get me wrong. Keep putting belt to ass, but on a slow news week where they talking about Drake and Future on a phone call, niggas need to just ignore that shit. That's the shit we need to ignore because that's when they running low on their cash. That's when them views is low. That's when that money ain't there, and we can't be the driving force to get them that bag. Because guess what? If 50 owls quote and talking shit about it, guess what? That shit is in the algorithm because the owls, 95% of us stays in the algorithm anyways. So shit like that, nigga, we just gotta be more like mindful of when to go and when not to go. Because that Drake future phone call and owls was on the timeline arguing and beefing over shit like that. We can't have that. We gotta tighten up. And this is general saying this. We have to tighten up. Everything don't need a reaction from us, bro. Just one thing I will credit the Barbs with is they're very militant, and I will tip my hat to them for that. These niggas had so much experience with what we're going through right now. They picked up on, oh, they're using us for promotion. Oh, they're dropping the album. They're gonna rage bait us to use us to run up the hate media, and motherfuckers gonna be like, damn, why everybody keep talking about this album? Something must be up with it. I gotta check it out. And guess what? That's a brand new listener. That's a brand new stream they about to get. That's a brand new purchase they about to get. We need to not do that. We need to make sure the shit we're giving attention and belt to is shit that's worthy of us giving shit and belt to. And I don't mean a cave out of your mentions. Give them belt. I don't mean you see fucking Moni say some hating shit. Get on her ass. But I mean the Joe Budden podcast. I mean Elliot Wilson. I mean Ebro, DJ Head, The Breakfast Club, formerly of iHeartRadio. I need shit like that. I need us to these type of niggas. They already losing money. That's why niggas losing shows and getting fired and niggas getting new hosts to these legacy rap media legacy shows because they ain't getting the traction. Without the Drake hate, they have nothing. Without the Drake motion, they literally have no legs to stand on. Four niggas drop albums. No, excuse me. 20 niggas drop albums March 6th. Why nobody talking about that? What about other than the Baby Keem shit, which, by the way, next week will be off the charts completely, even the Kendrick feature. I need us to make sure we not giving these niggas the type of attention when they asking for it. That's all.
Shites, Steve, go ahead. You put your hand up. You know you want to say something to that because that's what you've been kind of preaching earlier. Then after that, we're gonna go to a song break. But go ahead. I want you to have your chance.
Nah, I mean, like he kind of actually just met me in the middle, like how we ended up eventually meeting in the middle because it's just I had proposed the challenge of like, yo, when the Iceman drop, we already know the play, so why late? Why like it's just and I think we met in a middle ground of like, okay, we can put belt to ass to the niggas in the comments and whatever, but like in terms of like Joe Budden or these characters that are literally trying to just make clicks for to pay their bills. We shouldn't even just respond to that shit because they have no integrity. Like they have no integrity. They don't stand on nothing. They literally are act. They have policy protocols that they say. Like I'm pretty sure it's like Joe Budden and Ebro. Like yo, they check the bank account for the month. All right, guys. We okay on Monday the 13th. We gotta talk about Drake. We gotta say Drake 3 times and we gotta say Drake 3 times, turn around and sing Marvin's Room, and then we gonna get we gotta say Marvin's Room's a classic single or something like that, or we gotta shit on something, and we gonna get the owls pissed off. So and that's gonna give us at least 3% to cover until Drake drop Iceman, and then we good. Like
I
y'all
know
don't
for a
understand.
fact
It's
Joe Budden do that, bro. You ain't lying neither.
facts.
The check the bank account for the month. I know Joe Budden does that. He
Yeah,
went
he's
on
like,
air
nah,
in a
we got to talk
minute.
about Drake. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Drake had it in that, that leaked snippet or whatever. He was like, talk about Drake and you gonna feed families. This nigga be feeding niggas for generations. When he drop Iceman, he gonna feed niggas for the fiscal year. Like niggas gonna be like, yo, we living, we out in Turks, nigga. Like niggas gonna be like, we kicking sand.
He's still feeding people from Take Care.
Right.
That's just number
Niggas is
26.
like
2011, brother.
niggas
That shit dropped in
facts.
2011.
Facts. Facts.
All
Niggas gonna
right.
be on some Bernie Sanders shit. Once again, Drake, we are asking you to let us talk down on you so we can pay our bills. For only three Drakes a episode, you can feed all of our employees. Like all you gotta do is mention your name 3 times, bro. Niggas gonna start negotiating with Drake. That's what I would do. I would start charging niggas. Anytime you gotta say my name, all right, you could say my name 20 times an episode. That's 100 grand check. You know what I mean?
Like when bro sent the invoice to Pusha T.
Facts, nigga. Yeah,
Like,
what
and
did
I
Drake
need.
say? It's only if you send me. It's only reasonable. It's only nice if you send me the loot. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You know why you went number one? It's surely because of the boy. Like, come on now.
All right. On that note, we're gonna go to a quick song break. Today's March 14th. I ain't know. I ain't know Kitty muted y'all. It's March 14th, and y'all know what this song it represents. If you're around during this time and heard this song, you know this was pretty much Drake admitting that he had a child and how he found out. And again, also we argue with people that call Drake a deadbeat. There's no Kendrick Lamar song talking about his children and how he wants to be a good father and all that. There's no song with any of these niggas talking about fatherhood like this. Drake has a dedicated song explaining the situation from his point of view. If you're a normal person, you can understand because this is a normal nigga living a normal life. So, with that being said, let's jump into this real quick. A hip hop song. This is what I be talking about, man. Like these niggas say shit about Drake being a deadbeat and all this bullshit. Then they'll say like this nigga sing too much. Just look how much him putting that singing at the end of this song added to that all that hip hop shit he was doing in the beginning of this. This is a regular hip hop song that that's fire. He talking about fatherhood, but adding that piece to the end at the end of him singing is why he's him. Like is why y'all can't do that. Y'all niggas wish y'all could do that shit. Y'all really can't do that. So let's get to it. DJ K Dub, what you want to say about any of that?
Uh,
Nah, bro, it's like that.
We'll go to you right there,
Fuck,
Roger.
bro. Blue. You talk blue. You spitting, brother, and like just I want. That's the beauty of being a Drake fan, bro. It's just like I hear that shit. I'm not a parent yet, but you, I think the fucked up part about that song is, bro, you can literally tell how disappointed he is in himself. He says it at the beginning of the song, bro. He said, "I always promised y'all a family unit." Like he let us down, bro. His fans, the people
hey,
he's writing the song to,
yeah, you listening,
and
bro?
it's like, fuck, bro. Like, that's the type of shit, like, you see that in artists once in a generation, bro. To give that much of a fuck, like, and just inspiration behind everything, but just that song in particular, bro. And it just goes to the testament, like you said, you motherfuckers wish you could do that shit. You don't hear any of these motherfuckers that got 5, 6 kids that are rappers talking about like, damn, like it sucks being a single dad. No, they loving life still. Look at fucking Future. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? He don't give a fuck. Look at all these motherfuckers that got 4 or 5 baby mamas, bro. This motherfucker's depressed because he has one, bro. And it's
Crazy.
See,
like that's some real
hey,
shit. That's
no,
some
see,
real
K,
shit.
I don't even think it was like you was going though, but I don't think it was so much of the depressed because you was right. I feel like at that time he did like he knew he kind of probably disappointed some of his fans. I speak for me. I won't say he disappointed me, bro. First off, I love March 14th, especially the end of it because it's kind of like tied in
Yeah, that
together.
Boys to Men, bro.
Yeah, that
That Boys
boys to
to Men
men really,
sample is
bro. That shit,
insane.
yeah, and it really meant something. Like it really, he just did it perfect, bro. But I feel like it was more so like he Drake and the way he has spoken about his mom and dad relationship is like damn. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it was more that the baby mama or whatever. It's just like I want the family dynamic, like like you said, and then he just brought it together with the end of it. It was perfect.
Facts. Facts. Go
That
ahead,
shit is
Shiesty.
amazing.
And just to speak to, sorry, I'm a little dragged. Um, but just to speak to what Dub was saying, man, and from what the bullshit I heard this week on the timeline about how Drake doesn't have classics or Drake doesn't have like like or whatever they were saying. And it's like you listen to songs like March 14th and like I'm a father too and a husband, so it just really it hits different. And it's just that's why I get angry, and I guess that's why we all get angry when we defend Drake. It's just like, and kind of what I did in my video, I was like, you don't listen, Ebro and them, they don't listen to music as much as we do. Can I just make that point, please? Can I get an amen? Like we are street,
Sir,
like
preach,
my nigga,
Pastor.
yeah, like to all my Drake, first of all, like shout out to all my Dracos and Drakettes in here, okay? Because at the end of the day, the point that I made in my video, and I'm not trying to just big up myself. I always like to just have a reference. But the point that I was making in my 11-minute rant was that he had tried to articulate to us that we are not smart enough to break down themes and break down tracks. And he's like, yo, this is what we really talk about, what I really an album is. Like, nigga, anybody can do what you're doing with AI and a Google search. Shut the fuck up. But and it's like when you sit there and when you sit there and you're trying to like pontificate to us about music when we're streamers, bro. We stream Drake's album. If Ebro and all these crackheads, right, really like say they listen to a Drake album when it drops or whatever, they listen to it maybe one time, two times, maybe 30 times. Multiply that by 150 million because we listening to this shit every day, nigga. When Drake drop, it's on rotation. There is no other artist. Nothing exists. So how the fuck you gonna tell me about Drake not having a fucking theme on a fucking album? You piece of human demented shit, bitch ass nigga, Ebro. Like
Bitch
that's
ass
the
nigga.
shit no, I'm not trying to take over this space. No
Yeah,
funny
y'all
shit.
gotta stop
That's
cussing
the
up in
shit.
here.
Sorry. That crap, though, that crap really messed me up, bro, because you don't listen to Drake. How can you listen to Fire and Desire? How can you listen to March 14th? How you can listen to Jaded? Even Judah Picasso is not my type of tea, but how you can listen to those songs and tell me that you don't feel something? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is the stuff that would, and I think that's I know I'm coming here because I feel why all of us wanna fight back every time we hear some stuff because we really mess with this music. Like we really fuck with Drake music. We really and I disagree with any of these stupid Glassies Malone, whatever Molasses Malone, whatever the other dude is, Math Hoofer, whatever his name is, Math Hoofer was saying, "Oh, there's no cinematography in these albums." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You're a clown. You don't listen to Drake's music. You dead don't listen to Drake's music at all. Like, at least I could critique Kendrick shit because I listened to his crap music. I gave it a shot. It's garbanzo. That's what it is to me. I'm sorry.
Well,
Like that's just me. But yeah, y'all go ahead, man. I'm listening
what's
to that.
yeah, what's crazy is like another thing that I wanted if Al's remember if y'all was around is 100 gigs when 100 gigs was on. Besides all the no face and the housekeeping, all the songs that was on there, it was all that footage of Drake in the studio and him putting together his albums, and you heard the exact shit that Ebro said Drake doesn't do. You hear Drake in the studio talking about these things with 40, talking about building an album out, talking about transitions between songs, talking about what the theme of the album is. Drake put all of that shit on 100 gigs. I know it ain't up there no more, but if you was around during that time, you saw an inside peek of years ago. I'm talking about young Drake up until now of him just hard at work in the studio. Another thing that you said, Shicey, that made so much sense when you said like these niggas don't listen to Drake like we do. I don't know about another artist like this. I'm sure J. Cole probably like this. Tracy, you might can attest to this. There is not any narrative or uh rumor or anything about Drake that or any question about his character that he doesn't answer in his music. If you question, I'm talking about any owls that don't listen to everything about Drake. If you question anything about him, like if he's tough, if he's where he's from, who his family is, any question you have, I guarantee you he talks about it or brings it up in the music. He answers it in the music. I don't
He
know
said it
no
himself, brother. He
I
said
don't
it
know
himself.
another
If I
other
don't say it in the
artist.
music, I won't say nothing.
That's facts, right? Look, I don't know no other artist like a songs like "Away from Home," like where he's literally telling you his life. Like there is no other artist that literally tells you who I am. Like you don't have to get on the internet to think about who I am or get narratives about me. Grab my album, listen to it from beginning to end. Don't just go to Rich Baby Daddy and say I'm making turn up songs. No, no, no. Listen to the whole fucking. I'm sorry, Bovie. Listen to the whole album from beginning to end. You will get a good explanation of who I am as a person. So I just want to say that. Go ahead, July, if you want to add to that. And then we'll go to you, Shiesty, again.
Yeah, so to piggyback on what you saying, bro, like one thing about Drake's artistry is, especially being a fan, being fans since underground Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like you really heard different levels, different pockets. You seen him elevate from comeback season, heartbreak Drake, so far gone. Like you really hear the different type of music that that he was making and whatever. And coming through the door a backpack and then evolving into the artist that he is now, you really gotta give him his props because if you really look at people who were on top or had decent runs. Like nobody had a run like this. I mean, the closest person would be Jay, but like even he couldn't sustain this shit after so long. Like Drake has in 16 years become bigger than Michael Jackson, and that I don't say that lightly. Everybody know the level of artistry Mike Jack brought to the game. You feel me? Like the Super Bowl halftime show that became popularized because of Michael Jackson performing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and Michael Jackson is the pinnacle of music. You know what I'm saying? Is the pinnacle of music. You know what I'm saying? Because he had people before it was even streaming, millions of people flooding streets just to see him. You know what I'm saying? And Drake has that same appeal. And I really hate that a lot of the legacy media became salty the way they did. And that's why when Blue said like, we need to become new media. I firmly believe that. Like Blue, Kitty, y'all new media. Bovey, y'all new media. Shiesty, the whole six block, y'all new media. Fucking uh Tovio, when you want, you know what I'm saying? When you get to talking your shit, when you talking about hip hop, you new media. And we really have to push forward a new voice, a new place where, we can hear unbiased, objective opinions on hip hop. Like I don't know if a lot of y'all on TikTok, most of y'all are, but it's a content creator called Shep Gold on there, and he reviews all type of music, rap music, country music, R&B music, soul music, and he's really just starting to get into his Drake pocket. And you know what he's always saying in these videos? Drake's a musical genius. He's a genius. The way him and his production put these parts together, how these moving, how these parts, Drake might not be the central focus of a track. It might be the instrumental. Drake just adding on to it, or it might be flip flop, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm glad that our GOAT is the type of person that's pushing his craft and not taking 17 years off because niggas getting broke and they gotta come drop an album and tour. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake will give you a care package too. He's gonna give you a interview or two. Something special for the fans. That's not the norm. Like especially with the streaming university shit was popping off. Like didn't nobody know Drake was about to pop on there and say what he said, but he did. And motherfuckers like, oh, Drake trying to ride the wave with the streamers, not knowing that Drake was the first rapper to be on a stream with a fucking streamer. Do y'all not remember them ninja streams back in the day? That everybody was like, oh, we don't want to watch that. Drake been doing that shit. And now fast forward all these years later, streamers is damn near making more money. Not damn near. The streamers are making more money than the rappers.
Facts.
The rappers want to be the streamers. The rappers want to hang with the streamers. The rappers on their press runs are going to the streamers. And I'm not saying Drake is the pioneer of that, but shit, when it comes to rappers, he made that shit popular. And legacy media like to say he don't have a classic. Well, you can't be on top of the game for 16 years and not have a classic. He got multiple of them. I mean, it ain't the question ain't. I seen Jay Roebuck say this too. Shout out, bro. He said the question ain't do Drake got a classic album. The question is which classic album is your favorite? And I just shit like that. I love, man. I love this shit, bro. I love that we are constantly getting music that he's pushing the boundaries of. Because when honestly, Nevermind dropped, Niggas was talking cash shit, and guess what? Niggas still bumping that shit to this day. Still bumping that shit to this day. Taste Go Green, flights booked, massive. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, what rapper you know is this diverse with their music? Like this entrenched in a craft that these he can put on any hat and he can fit in any type of song. Spanish singing music, fucking. He did the Arabic bar with the on that Heady One freestyle. Like that's tough, bro. I don't see nobody else doing that shit. So yeah, man, that's really my point on that, man. Is they gonna love to hate, but at the end of the day, these niggas waiting on Ice Man just like everybody else. They gonna spin that shit and spin that shit and spin that shit till they can't spin that shit no more. And guess what? When their new Spotify rap comes, we'll see Ice Man there too.
Yeah, we want receipts, nigga. We want receipts.
Bro,
Like
them
for
niggas was
real.
so embarrassed, gang. Bro, the K Boss was so embarrassed of the motherfuckers that did post their Spotify raps and Drake was on there. More than half of them niggas didn't even show they shit because he was in there. I mean, who else you gonna listen to that's
They
putting
took
out
they,
good music?
they took a couple days
Bro,
off.
I just want to say shout out to you, bro, because great owls think alike, and I said the same fucking shit in my video. I'm not trying to reference my video. It's just because you was cooking, and I feel like I have to acknowledge when niggas is thinking the same shit. Because I said the same shit. I said, yo, how you gonna say he don't have a classic, bro? What are you talking about? But in the same breath, he said some weird shit about Lauren Hill too. But I mean, that's the thing that I have to squash because, and I believe what y'all saying is right. When certain shit's being said, you right, gang. Y'all right, gang. When certain shit is being said, you gotta come out and show out and really put your, ride for the set. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to come out. I had to come out of my pocket and really handle old man Ebro, put him in a nursing home. Feel me? I had to do that because you're not about to sit here and just disrespect for clicks, bro. Like, that's really wild. And it's actually embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. That's why I think he's decaying. He's decaying. Like him and Elliot Wilson, bro. I'm on some real nurse shit. Y'all really need to hang it up, bro. It's not even funny, bro. Like your health is in question. I told Ebro, listen to my advice. Go spend time with your grandkids if you got them. If you didn't, then go figure out how to find a girl to make some, bro, or whatever. Like go find something to do, bro. Nobody wants to hear what you gotta say, gang. I don't, bro. I really
But
don't
that but
because
that
he's
nigga
saying some
turned
weird shit, bro.
that nigga turned hater because he wasn't getting another Drake interview. Like you lucky you got the first one, nigga. Like you're lucky you got the first one, nigga. And just to turn around and see how you acting now, motherfucker, you'll die before you get another Drake interview.
Should have never happened and never happened
Exactly,
again.
bro.
Go.
Exactly. And I can. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I thought. My fault. I'm gonna go
Now
ahead.
go ahead. I just want to see go. Did you want to jump in, add to that?